There's a mystery unfolding in the vastness of outer space, and it's not one we can easily solve. It's an object that defies our understanding, an interstellar visitor that has captivated the imaginations of scientists and enthusiasts alike. This object goes by the name 3I Atlas. But what exactly is it? Where did it come from, and what's it doing in our solar system? Over the years, 3I Atlas has become a scientific enigma. It behaves differently from any comet we've ever seen, and it's made of substances that don't quite match the standard profile of a comet either. What we do know is that it's glowing, and not in the way we're used to seeing comets glow. It has sparked debates among astronomers. Is it a comet, an asteroid, or something else entirely? We're about to dive into new discoveries, some of which have emerged just this week. In fact, just a few days ago, a breakthrough came when the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, captured infrared spectra of 3I Atlas. These fresh images revealed something strange. The object's coma, the halo of gas and dust surrounding it, is now bright blue in addition to its usual greenish hue. The bluish tint is unlike anything scientists have observed from comets before. While it's still not clear what's causing this color, some scientists speculate it could be molecular oxygen, O2, or another compound reacting in the coma, though that's still up for debate. Now, let's talk about something even more puzzling: the green glow. As comets approach the sun, the gas and dust surrounding them can cause them to glow. Normally, comets glow green because of C2 molecules, diatomic carbon, which interact with ultraviolet light. But 3I Atlas doesn't have these carbon molecules, so the fact that it's glowing green is scientifically perplexing. Some researchers are now exploring the possibility that 3I Atlas is producing a new type of carbon molecule or even unknown chemicals which have never been seen in our solar system before. This is a major area of ongoing research, and more data from JWST and ground telescopes will likely provide more answers. Here's another twist. Just last week, new data from the European Southern Observatory confirmed the presence of nickel in the comet's coma, and this is extremely odd. You'd expect metals like nickel to vaporize only when the comet gets close to the sun, but 3I Atlas is still way out in the outer solar system. So how is it releasing metals like this? It's led some to suggest that the object could be artificial, potentially a probe or craft with materials we typically associate with advanced technology. The trajectory of 3I Atlas is equally unusual. Normally, comets are pushed and pulled by the sun's gravity and radiation, causing them to speed up, slow down, and change direction as they travel. But 3I Atlas is moving along a perfectly straight path, with very little deviation since we first spotted it in May 2025. Now here's where it gets really strange. Its velocity has barely changed. Typically, the sublimation of gases around a comet can cause it to shift direction, but 3I Atlas has stayed remarkably consistent in speed and direction. In fact, its non-gravitational acceleration, or NGA, has fluctuated by just 1.5 kilometers per day, which is almost 1/100th the movement seen in other interstellar comets like 2I Borisov or Oumuamua. This stability has raised eyebrows because, in theory, the object should be changing its trajectory, not holding a steady course. Just a few days ago, NASA's JUNO spacecraft, which is currently orbiting Jupiter, was redirected to observe 3I Atlas more closely as it swings past the gas giant. This was a last-minute decision made by a special task force of scientists who are becoming more and more intrigued by 3I Atlas. JUNO's flyby in 2026 could be the closest we ever get to this object, and it will give scientists new perspectives on its composition, structure, and trajectory as it approaches the inner solar system. This unexpected detour will allow JUNO to perform high-resolution scans and gather crucial data on the object's gaseous tail, chemical makeup, and movement as it approaches the inner solar system. And here's a thought that's been gaining traction. Could 3I Atlas be the source of the WOW signal? The WOW signal, you'll remember, was a mysterious radio burst captured by the Big Ear radio telescope in 1977.
The signal was so intense and unexplained that the astronomer who first saw it wrote "wow" on the printout. For decades, we've been wondering if it came from an alien civilization or some other unknown cosmic source. Well, this week, astronomers pointed out something astonishing. 3I Atlas is traveling from the same general region of the sky, the constellation Sagittarius, from where the WOW signal originated. Is it a coincidence? Or could 3I Atlas have been the source of the WOW signal? We may never know, but this new revelation opens up some intriguing possibilities. Could 3I Atlas have been sending signals to us all along? As we continue to observe 3I Atlas, some scientists are suggesting a more radical theory. What if this object is not just a natural comet, but an artificial probe sent to study our solar system? Recent observations show that its velocity and trajectory seem almost too controlled, like it's following a path that was deliberately chosen. Perhaps 3I Atlas is a long-range scout, sending back information to a distant civilization. Could this be a cosmic message? Could it have been monitoring our planet for decades, if not longer? Another exciting piece of news just broke. 3I Atlas recently passed close to Mars, and the Mars orbiters have been busy snapping high-resolution photos of it. In fact, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter MRO captured some of the clearest images of 3I Atlas yet, revealing its glowing green coma and elongated tail. These images are crucial for understanding the size and shape of 3I Atlas, as well as its gaseous composition. In the coming months, as it swings closer to the Sun, scientists expect to learn much more about the chemical interactions in its coma, which could hold the key to unlocking its true nature. What's next for 3I Atlas? Looking ahead, 2026 will be a critical year for 3I Atlas. As it reaches the closest point to the Sun, we may witness an explosion of new data. The coma will likely grow even more pronounced, and astronomers will be able to take measurements from every available telescope and spacecraft. This may be our final opportunity to fully characterize it before it races out of our solar system. But beyond the mystery of 3I Atlas lies a bigger question. What does this object tell us about the future of space exploration? As our technology improves, we'll be able to detect and study more interstellar objects in ways we couldn't even imagine just a decade ago. Who knows? In the future, we might even send a probe to meet 3I Atlas and learn directly from it. For now, it's the cutting edge of science, a reminder that the universe is much more mysterious than we ever realized. In conclusion, 3I Atlas continues to raise more questions than answers. Is it an alien probe? A comet? Something else entirely? With new data pouring in every week, one thing is certain: we're on the brink of a scientific revolution. Whether it's a comet, a probe, or something far more exotic, the story of 3I Atlas is only just beginning. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the mystery of 3I Atlas. If you want to stay on top of every new development, don't forget to subscribe to JWST for updates. Who knows what secrets it holds? Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.